Hi everyone, it's Fairbrother. I just thought I would record a little screencastify regarding all the differing aspects of how to navigate the PPFT and all the components because it can be quite cumbersome. And so for me, I'm such a visual learner. I would just thought I would record this and kind of like a navigational tour. So the first thing you will do is you will go to your portal, and you're literally going to type in, like Dr. Hill said today, PPFT, but I always just do PPF because then okay, well, excuse me. And then you'll go down to AISD PPFT appraisal resources. And then it's going to bring you to the Office of Employee Effectiveness hub, if you will. It gives the description on what do they do, why they, what their job is, and how they promote student learning and growth. And then here's all their contact information. So our campus coordinator is Kim. I'm unaware of how to pronounce her last name, so I don't want to try that on a screencastify, if you will. Anyways, the head of the employee effectiveness team is Amy Ortiz. She's wonderful. I love her. She's so communicative and just a really wonderful person. Okay, so in order to navigate and find all the resources and documents regarding PPFT, you will click on PPFT Toolkit. And that brings you to the actual PPFT Human Capital System Toolkit, which is the best, like everything you would want to know. And in order to access the documents, the most important documents, in my opinion, that you will need to be successful in PPFT is you will click on PPFT Appraisal. So I just remember hearing a lot of people being like, where do I get this stuff? Or locate the resources. Okay, and so this is really important, the appraisal timeline. I really would suggest printing that out, and if people want me to print it out for them, like, that's totally fine too. And then the appraisal guide, the PPFT appraisal overview, which kind of breaks down like each section that, again, Dr. Hill was referencing today. And then your instructional practice rubric, all the strands and indicators, and then the PG&R, professional growth and responsibilities rubric. I highly suggest that everybody starts that process of documenting now instead of waiting until March when it's due, speaking from prior experience. So that's where those resources are. And then this is really one of my favorite parts, what this might look like for instructional practice and the PG&R. So I literally utilize this. Like, there are things in this resource that I literally utilized in my PPFT, and it goes through all the strands, and they only give the what this might look like for the score of 3, 4, and 5, because 3 is the minimum score that AISD is ascertaining that teachers, that's like their middle ground, if you will. They were like, why would we make what this might look like for a 1 or a 2? Okay, so you go through, and then on the side they literally have differing literal activities and resources, like reflective protocols. We are all into being reflective in our IB era. So it just gives you like metacognition strategies, which immediately correlates to IB. Infographics about how to boost metacognition in the classroom, like so many things. I love what this might look like. I think it's a really, really valuable tool, and they do the same thing for professional growth and responsibilities. Okay. And then the other thing that came up was, how to figure out and look up your base salary. So you can do this a multitude of ways. I think Moss told me today it's on ERP. I'm not really in my ERP era quite yet. So I type in AISD staff, and I click that. And it's just very simple. You can update your phone and address. You can decide to resign or retire, or you can click on your PPFT compensation, and that's going to literally spell out to you exactly how much you've climbed, I always say career ladder because that's literally what my mom would always call it growing up. How you grow in your compensation points, how many funds that you have literally accrued. And so you click on that, it tells you your base salary, your hourly rate, your daily rate, and it gives you like a trajectory and history of how you've just grown with all of those different aspects. And let's play the game and see if the SLO tab is working. It's not. Okay, well, it was a good try. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, I'm always available. You can email, text, call me. It's called designated like office hours from 10 to 10:30 if that's a good time for you. If you just like want to come face to face, I'm also available after school sometimes, depending on my after school schedule. So just hit me up. I'm here to literally help you. I love PPft, and it's very important to also, it is a coaching and instructional tool. I think a lot of people there's a misconception about the depth and complexity of it. It's literally a coaching tool. Like, how can I improve my instructional practice, and how can I grow professionally in regards to the PG&R section. I hope this was helpful. All right, see everyone tomorrow.